got the first one of the day.
That's right.
It's away.
Like a smallie. Feel like a smallie.
Putting up a good fight.
It's a smallie. Nice one.
Whoop. That's a big fish. Wow.
Nice smallie. You want to get the head of the crawler, put it on the top hook, just like so. Second hook goes about, see where the collar is, right below there. So you have a little loop in that.
Okay.
All right. And what you want to do is you let her down until it hits bottom, and you want this wire just barely ticking the bottom.
Okay.
Just barely ticking. If you let too much line out, this thing will fall over and you'll just be dragging and snagging.
Dragging and snagging. Okay.
And if anybody does snag up, everybody else reel in, will go back up above it, and with this bottom walker, it'll pull right out 99% of the time, and you'll get all your gear back.
Aaron is on fire with the smallmouth today.
Smallmouth are good here.
Yeah. So Willie, one thing I've noticed as we've been fishing these past 2 days is that you have spots that we travel a pretty fair distance between. A lot of stretch of water that you don't fish.
Yeah, well, you know, it depends on time of year as to where you're fishing at. You know, certain holes produce better at certain times of the year.
Yeah.
So we're trying to hit all the spots that are productive this time of year, and so that's why we do a lot of traveling.
Yeah, and if you don't know the river, you're gonna potentially spend time fishing in spots where there's just
You're
no
gonna
chance
be
of
like
catching fish.
Yeah, you're gonna be like I was 30 years ago when I started fishing out here. I fished every stretch of this river, you know, for miles and miles to find productive spots.
Yeah.
And I've got them dialed in pretty good now. So, you know, I'll fish like up here below the dam this time of year and in the spring, and then during other times of the year I'll fish different areas.
So 30 years of guiding means you know where to go, and that's always a good reason to hire a guide, you know, when you're fishing water you've never fished before.
Yeah, it cuts down the learning curve, you know, tremendously to be able to go out with somebody that knows where to go at the time of year you're fishing.
Definitely.
And the depths that you're going to be fishing, you know, it all comes into play as far as depth, current, where to fish.
Techniques,
Yes.
all those things.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm waiting for those rod tips to bend down, so we're going to get back to fishing. Let's fish on. We're moved over to a spot called Boardman, and we're using bottom bouncers. I've got a night crawler with a slow death hook on it and a couple beads. This is a good feeling fish. Got some weight to him. Walleye Willie, you called it right.
I may have. Looks like a dandy.
This is a nice walleye, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Nice. That's what we're here for.
Rewards come to those who are patient. This is why you hire a guide and go fishing, because we're in the middle of a big wide flat. If you didn't know to come here, you wouldn't be here. Beautiful fish. That's probably, yeah, that's probably what, about 20 inches or so?
Yeah, 19, 20 inches.
Oh. Nope. He said no.
Not ready yet. Wow. That's another nice quality fish.
Yes, it is. That's how you do it, son. They're in here, we just have to work for them. We know there's nice fish in here, it's a nice one.
Yeah.
Netman Aaron.
There you go.
Catcher Willie.
Man, a few words, that's me.
Kiss him.
Good thing I don't bite his head off.
Well, we're back at the boat launch at Boardman. This morning we were at the Dells and Aaron hooked up with some nice bass, but the walleye fishing was not too hot, so Walleye Willie brought us up here to Boardman and we got two very nice fish, which he is going to demonstrate the proper technique for filleting so you can get the most meat out of one of these delicious walleye.
So I've got my handy dandy Rapala electric knife. And it's real easy to fillet these out. You just get in here, hold your fins up there and just get right behind the gill plate there. And cut her down till you get to the backbone. Once you do that, just like butter.
And you don't cut all the way through the tail, do you?
No.
You leave that little piece
I leave that little piece there. That gives me something to hold on to whilst I'm cutting the skin off.
So yeah, you
Nice
have skinned it right to the
got skin.
The skin off. Beautiful.
Right to the backbone there.
Yep. No wasted meat.
And some people like to take the cheeks out and eat those.
I've heard those are quite tasty.
They are. They're a little harder to do with this kind of knife. I have another little sharp spoon that I use. I don't have it with me, but it kind of scoops it right out. You can use a fillet knife. Just kind of cut it in a circle. And that's the filet mignon of walleye.
Sweet.
Little nuggets.
Mm-hmm.